Ah, look at this. It's quite warm. Well, as the sun is out, it's Thursday the 7th of October. I thought I'd get out on the bike. And it's so warm, it's like 19 degrees. A little bit of a headwind. And we're riding towards the sunset. Along, a little bit of pace, a little bit of pace. Right, still right here. Right. Oh, first bit of gravel on top of tarmac. Nice to have the gravel ramblers, the Maxxis ramblers on. Glad to have the mud guards on as well, front and back, because of this. Yep, that worked. Oh, crawling around in my head. Full of cuddly sheep. Wow. But attracted like a moth to the light of the sun, into the sunset. And you sneak those cheeky last 9-hole rounds in at the beginning of October when it was nice like this. Got a fly then. I think I managed to spit it out, not 100%. Can't see around the corners. That's beautiful. So here we'll use the footpath. Not a massive fan of cows. Ooh, this is pretty wobbly. Just following the public footpath. I will be getting off and pushing. Might not. See if I can ride this. Quite a rocky ascent, but not too steep. Particularly when you're not in the shade. Ooh, the sun beaming on my face is causing my glasses to steam up a bit because it is so warm. It's like 19 degrees. Oh, but look at that view. That's beautiful, isn't it? Those horses are so happy and I feel so serene. Yeah, not really charging down here. Different on a mountain bike. It is pretty rocky. And I'm definitely not going to ride like Guy Pesterman does. Yeah, on the edge. I like to be seated deeply in my comfort zone. So we are behind the Canada Lodge fishing complex. They have their own fishing lake. So shout out to them. Got the lake and then the lodges. It really is a fantastic setup here. Muddy here though. Dear me. Oh, this bit is very muddy. Been getting a decent water in lately, last week. In a couple of months you'll get that smell of mould, mildew that you get when things start mulching up. Might whack a little bit of air in there. It's very comfortable. I'm probably down to about 30, I think, in the back. I didn't pump it up before I left the house. I normally ride it at 35. I think it's down, yeah. Wait on this bit here, I'm beefing it up here. Oh, oh yeah. Definitely could do with a bit more air. No tube in the rear. It's actually set up tubeless. Front one does have a tube in that. And here we go. This is what used to be Craigia train station. Ooh, midges. Midges. Piece of history here. This would have been frantically busy 100, 150 years ago. With coal and copper coming down from the mines. At one time I was a national sales manager, and then I went to a smaller area which was yeah, spending too much time in the car and sleeping in travel lodge hotels, and the Premier Inn was luxury. I'd rather be in a tent and see my bike, not a car parked outside. Spent 30 years in sales, out driving around, getting stuck on the orbital at London, the M25. I think that's why I just find the gravel bike even more so than the mountain bike. Just gives you that amazing sense of just freedom. You know, you can just point it like I've done today. Another title for this video. And maybe that's it. You can point the bike in any direction. Is that the one? I don't know. Could be. You can ride it from the house. You can access this sort of stuff. You don't feel like you've got a bike that's just too overgunned, overpowered. You know, make this kind of terrain pretty challenging. In Tinacloyd Woods you have got some really decent mountain bike tracks up there, but it's not officially recognised because there are signs up. However, all these trails, there's nothing saying you can't ride these. Completely doable on the tarmac as it is on the gravel. I like riding the two together, you know. I think mountain biking and gravel riding go hand in hand. Make sure I've got my lights on. We're going to do quite a nice forest climb, a large forest. There's quite a lot of deciduous trees up there though. Tarmac, stuff like this. I like to get the saddle up and get in the drops. But look how beautiful it is. And the smell is fantastic. Pine. Look at those. And then you've got the oak trees and the beach. It's all here. But we've also got big climb to do. Yeah, this is the hardest part of the climb. And we're out of the woods. Oh dear. Feeling that a bit. That's great, that is. So I live, it's up there. I'm going to take these arms off. It's too hot. Guards on my bike, isn't it? It's just not interesting. Pretty good light. I got it, always got it on the lowest, and I always keep it on my rides. I'm embarrassed to say how much I paid for it. It was literally $5.99. Cree bulb, and it really does shine. The batteries are housed in a waterproof housing. Actually, I took a closer look at these lights in another video I did. You know, personally I would prefer some hydraulic brakes because I think the failure, I don't know, mind you, I've heard other arguments for hydraulic brakes as well, that if they fail, you know, it can be messy and it's hard to recover anything when you've lost your hydraulic brake, as I found out when my XT calipers on a previous mountain bike started spilling out all the hydraulic fluid because my pads had worn down. You know, you've got to keep on top of your brakes. So yeah, it was my fault on this gravel bike on the last ride. I should have checked the brakes. I mean, I've wound the piston in and you know, they're feeling okay now. Can really. This is all a descent here. We're not going to be climbing, and it's very, very steep. Just a few times. Oh, you got a great view of Clygalac here. It's pretty tricky, this bit here. It's getting right back here. Okay, I have to stop because yet again the back brake. I tell you, I'm just going to lower the saddle a little bit. And yeah, so I'm locking out the back brake now, so that's fine. Oh, in mind. It's called the Garth. Gwaelod the Garth. Gwaelod the Garth Inn. I could definitely do with a beer right now. Oh, that's great here. It is a bit of gravel. Oh, yo, it's pretty dark in here. Oh, this probably won't come out on the camera.